Hi, my name is Simon T. And I just wanted to give you a little heads up on a story I just recently read that really helped me shift my perspective and thinking around this pandemic. The book is a very short story by Leo Tolstoy, How Much Land Does a Man Need? And it tells this wonderful little parable. A parable, by the way, that James Joyce once said was one of the best stories ever told. And it's of a Russian peasant who is always hungry for more land, more things. And every time he gets a new piece of property, he just feels like he's closed in, hemmed in more, and wants more land. Eventually, he hears about on the steppes in the Central Asia, where he can get almost limitless land for next to no money. So he packs up all his belongings and he meets a bunch of Kazakh Tatars, where he basically pays 1,000 rubles, and they say to him, very simple thing, you can have as much land as you can walk around in one day. And so he sets off, and every time he gets to a point, a tree, a river, he says, oh, I like that, let's take that more. And eventually it's a hot day, and he realizes he gets to the halfway point, the third way point, and he's marking out these points and wants more and more land. And eventually at the end of the story, he realizes the sun is setting and he must get back to that starting point to claim that square, that box of land. And eventually when he gets to the finish line, when he gets to getting all of this wonderful land, he dies. And the shovel he marked out all the spots is the shovel he's buried with. The answer to the question, how much land does a man need, is 6 feet and 2 feet square. All you need to be buried in. Now, why is that so important when we think about the pandemic? I think it's one thing is what we've been taught is throughout this experience is holding on to the fundamentals. A lot of that avarice, sometimes even that greed, chasing the material possessions of before, has kind of fallen away. And this is a time to focus on what is important. Family, friends, connections and relationships. These are the things which are true treasures, not the material possessions and all of the things we often chase and potentially chased before.